You're the showstopper today.
Sorry.
I said, nice DP, you are the showstopper today.
I'll not switch on my video. You'll be disappointed. Actually, I tried from laptop. The Zoom is getting updated, so I logged in from mobile in the meanwhile.
Okay.
Start, Naveen. Okay. Good evening to all to this wonderful session. I know that the title captivated everyone's attention. And when did I get this idea? I started from my office, hoping that I will reach my home by 5:30. It started raining. I reached Marathalli. Then the magic got unfolded. It started raining, as I told. Huge traffic. There was this big tipper which wanted to take U-turn around the already congested road and where the metro was getting constructed, and it wanted to take a U-turn there. You can imagine the plight. Nothing, no vehicle can get, even motorcycle, the famous Bangalore motorcycle gymnastic riders who can negotiate their way on footpath in between two trees, the exceptionally brilliant auto drivers, they were also not able to get their way through that. So I was busy and looking around. The other side of the road, it was a low-lying area, and there I saw water pool. And these kids who are the children of those construction workers, they assembled and they were doing something. They were covering that area, and then when I saw one of few of the kids getting moved away and to collect something, I saw these paper boats. And by the way, I did not see this paper boat. I did not see this paper boat. I actually saw this paper boat. And then my thoughts took me past into my life. That you know what? I circled around myself, my finger, all the jalebis, and then I went few years back. I remember the independent house in which we used to stay. Rainy season means half-day schools. Rainy season means paper boat. Rainy season means mirchi bhaji. Rainy season means you have every excuse the other day to bunk the school. You just have to sneeze once. That's the only requirement. And then your leave is confirmed. I raise the curtain now. We have a lot more things planned. We have a small game. We have a part where people will throw their ideas. And I would like to tie up this so-called abstract way of rain and paper boat to something very concrete. I would like you to explore a little bit about, or ask yourself that inner child, if allowed, will it make a paper boat? And like in that Indian movie, Bharatiyudu, if you don't have regular paper, are you okay to take your currency note and make a boat out of it? Because your happiness matters than that currency note. Do you have the streams of thoughts running in your mind? Do you have that drizzle of emotions under which you want to become wet? For this upcoming 1 hour 15 minutes, what all can you shed like that dark cloud which can shower everything inside it and again become white and tension free, and it can float? with just a slight gush of air. But the heavy cloud, it has to somewhere dump it. It does not matter. Yes, we definitely want that water to shower on our beautiful fields and not inside some ocean or something where it's not of much use. Those all are there. Now, where do you want to shower? You want to focus more on the negative aspect of your life, or you want to shower on your thoughts around the positive aspects of your life? The choice is always yours. And by the way, what are those thunderstorms that you are hiding from people? Do you really require a negative environment that two clouds collide and then electrons get exchanged and you have the lightning bolt? Or you want to bring that lightning bolt in a wonderful and beautiful fashion on the sky that somebody really wants to take a photograph? Why all these things? Do you want sunshine along with the rain so that you want to see the rainbow? Do you have rainbows in your life? That's it. Think about rainbows in your life. Rainbows are always curved in nature. They are never straight lined. So you need to smile. I raise the curtain again now with this question. And you know what? We'll be playing a game. I will now share the screen and we have that magic spinning wheel. I spin the wheel and one of the names who are the names of the participants come and they need to talk about their childhood memories about rain. If ever they made any paper boat, if they are not, did they snatch any paper boat from their friends? Those memories that you can recollect now, I request you to share. Without much further ado, I would share the screen. I think, Naveen, can I share the screen? Yes, thank you. Just let me know if you are able to see the screen. Are you able to see the screen I am sharing?
Not
Host disabled.
Not yet.
Right.
Not
Okay,
yet.
just a second.
Not
No, host disabled participant screen sharing.
Can you try now?
That is what Naveen does to you all, right, Vamsi?
Can you try now?
Yes.
That is exactly what Naveen says, that you can do it, but he doesn't allow. See?
Yeah. It's not a problem.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay, whose names are missing, please? Pavan, I think Pavan.
Peesapati.
Sorry?
RK Peesapati. Ravi Peesapati.
Ravi. Okay, done. Do we have everyone? Except me.
Yep, I think we are covered.
So let me spin the wheel. Wow, Sucharitha. I don't want to remove you because there's another game coming in. You are now out of your mobile phone and you are in laptop. So you need to share your experience with rain, whether you hate rain or you like rain, and if so, why?
Okay. So I am basically from Bombay, so I certainly love rains. And I love the fact that rains generally start in Bombay on my birthday, June 7th. So most of my friends used to tease me that, it's June 7th and it's going to rain definitely. So I used to fervently pray that at least a little drizzle should happen because I have to live up to my reputation. So I certainly love rains. And now I'm in a place where it rains almost for 9 months in a year in Port Blair. So
Oh,
rains are a part of our life. It's certainly a lot of fun, a lot of greenery, and memories. Of course, a lot of memory. Did you ask about memories? Sorry.
anything good or bad, you hate, you like, your memories
Hate
with
is,
rain.
it's like in Bombay.
Sucharitha, your voice is breaking. Looks like. Not sure about others.
Yeah, same with me as well. Like I can't hear her.
Is she on mute? Did she go on mute?
Could be maybe her mobile could be on mute.
Her mobile or maybe the signal because it faded away, right? Rather than stop.
Maybe it's raining there.
No, it's not raining today here. Did my voice go away?
Yeah.
Oh, then maybe the network. So that's it. Yeah, in short, I love rains. Lot of memories with rains. And when I was in Delhi for some time, I used to hate July, August, September because Delhi is the hottest at that time there. And I used to always feel, oh, Bombay and other places will be full of rain and we are living in such heat here. That way. So, yes, for rains. Thank you.
No, your job did not end by saying thank you.
Okay.
You need to say spin and I will spin the wheel.
Oh, please spin. Lovely on the go spinner.
No, the thing is, your name can get again. You will get me. You may get.
Okay, no problem.
Ravi, what are your thoughts about rain and paper boat?
Hi, good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
I thoroughly enjoyed your talk, Vamsi, and I fully resonate the kind of experiences what you shared.
But why are you in darkness? Because of rain. Because of rain, you lost power or what?
My just a minute. Now you are spinning me.
No dark clouds, please. Only white clouds. Cumulus, cumulonimbus, anything. I don't know much.
Spinning actually.
Yes.
Is this now clear?
Yes.
You can see me now. Okay. So there are a lot of great memories, in fact, associated with the rain and all. And most of the timings, whenever the rain is there, I literally go out and go under the drizzling and enjoy the touch of that particular raindrops and droplets. And I think hours together I can spend once when the rain is happening and all. So I think that's what it is. I'm totally yes to rain, and I'm totally towards pro rain to say. So that's what it is. Thank you.
Yes. Your job is also not done like Sucharitha's job. So you need to say spin.
Spin.
No, I am tensed, Vamsi, because Ravi, Sucharitha, beach I am there. They both are done. No, Ravi, please a good spin. Please tell a fast spin or something.
Spin it once.
Yeah, Raunak match fixing kiya maine.
So, again, who has come?
Raunak.
Okay. So yes, when it comes to rain, amazing memories I have while living in the village for around, I think, 16 or 17 years. So it was like especially in the childhood, whenever it used to be rain, go outside and take a bath. That is one thing for sure I had done. And even at any point of time, I used to hide because of one or another reason. Then there used to be friends who will come and वो जो कहते हैं ना खींच के ले जाने वाला. So that used to be happen with me. Like they used to come and hold me and just let's take bath and all other things will happen later. So that is one thing which I had remembered most. And second thing, like even in the current times also, whenever it used to happen a heavy rain, then definitely I love to go outside and take a shower kind of. So that is one thing. And yes, paperboat memories are also still alive. But one thing which I now remember the most, like that is having a pakoda and chai. So that is one thing I associate with the rain.
Great. See, looks like this spinning wheel has a different and unique algorithm. I don't know how come it recognized that some people are already done and it is not picking up. Because in the third spin, I expected Sucharitha's name will come again. So anyways, so let me do one thing. I will remove the names because I have copied again. So I will remove the names who have already done. So I think Ravi, yours is done, right?
Yes, done already.
Yeah, Ravi's is done. So, yeah, Raunak ji, can you say spin?
Yeah. So now let's see who comes next. Spin.
Pakka Naveen. Are his friend Venkata, the other pillar of TGV.
Yeah. So yeah, before I get into my childhood memories, first of all, I see that in Bangalore with the traffic jam and water, see the good things that can happen under the rain in Bangalore traffic. So we should stop blaming Bangalore traffic and especially during the rains. I think that is the positive thing that we can look at it. Coming back to the original topic of the memories, yeah, coming from the village, rains, it has its own advantages and the benefits of getting under the water, the normal water, meaning the fresh one, rather than in a polluted city like Bangalore or Mumbai. The advantage actually is always there. And I think the benefits of getting into water, two aspects. One, enjoying the nature, and second thing, like you said, at the end of the day, whatever rainbow that you can get, the most beautiful curve after smile that nature has given to us, right? So absolutely thoroughly enjoyed the rain and the rainbows after that.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I remove your name.
Spin.
Can I add something?
Yes, please.
You made in such a way that you have covered fully. I think nobody has left any kind of point sheet here.
No, it will be there. It's just that you are still warming up. You are not opening up. It's not raining. Let it rain. Praveen.
So,
Great.
I say now remove.
So, being poet at heart, rainy season is one of best for me. So whenever it rains, some new ideas comes to my mind to write something. And my ideal situation of staying in a place is like in a dense forest. Okay.
Sahuji, keep your camera on.
Yeah, camera is on. It's on. Hello.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
It's on. Yeah.
Okay. So best thing is like stay in a dense forest. Okay, in a cottage where there is only a window. Okay, and from that window you can see a lot of raining and the motions of moving trees here and there in the winds, right? And cool breeze coming to your face. Okay, so that is kind of an ideal situation. Okay, I always thought of lot of childhood memories are there. Okay, so yeah, I have made paper boats. Okay, for me, for my sisters. Okay, also during our school. Okay, we made boat from wood sticks. Okay, so if you know that, if you can made an angle, right, and then have one rubber band and then make it twist, okay, and it will force it to go forward, right? So we do a lot of competition with friends whose boat will be going and reaching the coast first, okay. And uh, I got punished in class with my friend for the same, because we reached the class 10 minutes late, okay. Because after lunch there is after lunch we have to reach class within 5 minutes, okay, but we reached class 10 minutes late and we got punished, and we have to stay out, okay, watching rain, okay. So that is a good part, okay, we were watching rain. So yeah, that's it.
Vamshi, the spinning wheel definitely has some logic, because all three people left are all ex-GE people.
Okay, please speak.
Sangeeta.
Pavan.
Okay. All right. Can you see me? I just switched on my video.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Rainy season. Yeah, there's nothing like an affection or something for me. I enjoy. It's not nothing like I love. Is nothing like a word that would come from me. I played paper boats as well when I was young. Later, it stopped. Now to that extent that I don't remember how to make it. Sorry to say, but yeah. But definitely, it's always good to rainy. When it's raining out, especially when you don't have much things to do, where you can sit, enjoy, as Vamshi you said, eat some hot snacks, have a cup of coffee, and sit in a veranda or a balcony where you can see that rain. Or maybe I'm from Visakhapatnam, so I prefer to just have an apartment opposite to the Ramakrishna beach and then sit down and enjoy that beach during the rain. Uh, so those are actually like I feel like how to enjoy it. But when I look at the paperboard thing, maybe something that always I feel or think it shows something which is very much happens in everybody's life, which is a reality, right? Like if you look into when you prepare a paper boat and you put it into the rainwater, right, where it's raining for some time, it stays stable. Later it starts dripping down, it starts getting wet, the paper starts getting wet and loses its stability, and finally at some point of time it completely drowns into water, right? Now if you just put that into a life, like sometimes problems start coming up on you. Now when you see the paper boat, some paper boats, when you keep it in the rainwater, they immediately drown, but some paper boats stand for some time and then they drown into the water. Maybe it's more like when problems come upon you, some give up easily, some fight till the extent they can make some difference. And finally, because there are some situations which are not in your control, where you finally say, okay, I'm giving up. So that is what it shows to me when I observe some give up easily, while like just like a paper boat which gets drowned in water. Some fight for some time, and then when things are not in their favor or when nothing is in their control, and leave it. So and that's when they say, okay, sorry, I can't do anything more. Maybe that's one thing. And if I'm correlating with the reality of life, is that's what I feel. It depends on paper boat. Now how strong is your paper boat when you come up with your problems, which is like a rainwater or a drizzling or a rain coming onto you.
Thank you. I can only say Jai Ho Pavan Kumar Baba for the philosophy.
Thank you.
अरे एक पेपर बोट में इतना है क्या?
I don't know. That's what I felt when I saw it.
20 रुपए लेके खरीदा मैंने. From afternoon I am protecting it from my kids. They want to open it. And by the way, this one I also saw YouTube shorts and I made.
Okay.
I also forgot how to make paper boats.
Good.
It's not that it does not rain in Bangalore. It rains heavily.
No, please. I've relocated to Bangalore in March. Since March till last week, I think it's badly raining. And I think Sudhakar was talking about something advantage of traffic jams, etc. I read one article which was one of snapshot which my friend has sent. Two engaged couple, got ended their relationship while they're traveling in this traffic to airport. They got a lot of time to understand each other. The time when they got down at the airport, they decided that okay, they should not continue with their relationship. So that's also
in Bangalore traffic. In Bangalore traffic, your entire life passes, Pavan. So you can make decisions, good or bad, and you can learn the life, like what Vamsi was sharing. The actual thought came when he was stuck there underwater. Yeah,
agree.
But again, welcome to Bangalore.
Yeah, thanks for that.
No, rains have also their advantage. Apartments, when they are constructed, it's all good. When it rains, where seepage happens. And in our apartment, we don't know who are all staying, whether they left or not. Somebody would go for on-site. Suddenly it rains and they will say 415 seeping. Oh, इसका मतलब है कि 415 में कोई तो जिंदा है. Oh, site is occupied. It's not that we are the only ghosts in this apartment. There are other people. See, rains have so many advantages. WhatsApp becomes active. what is happening with our apartment? It has become old. Let us get united. Let us do this thing to our apartment. Rain is a great unification factor.
Yeah, for me, a good learning is that I have to learn swimming as well, because the rains and the amount of water got seeped into our car parking area and all. I felt it's better I learn swimming as well to at least be safe while during the rainy season. It's so much bad actually.
No, don't swim. Get a boat.
Yeah, maybe a lifeboat or something, or a life jacket.
Yes. So shall I go? Shall I spin?
Yes, sir. Please spin.
Or shall I say ladies
I
next?
think Sourish has joined Vamsi.
Sangeeta is saying that, right?
Yeah, Sourish has joined. Probably you can add him
Yeah,
as well to the wheel.
Yeah, because her name is them. That's why she spoke.
No.
Yeah, she wants to reduce the probability. 50% probability. Now it becomes
No.
33%.
33.
I saw Sourish's message, I think. That's right. He was asking which area, Pavan.
Point taken, Sangeeta. We understand.
Thanks for understanding.
We understand, and then spin.
No, looks like Sourish cannot speak.
Sangeeta koi aana hai. Algorithm is like that, Sangeeta. You can't do it. People can't beat markets, okay? कितने लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं लिंक्डइन एल्गोरिथम को बीट करने के लिए?
I'm ready to speak.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Yeah, Sangeeta, please.
Okay, what a wonderful topic. I must appreciate your thoughtfulness and your creativity of this spinner wheel. Okay, so I have beautiful memories of rain. I love rain. First is a paperboard, of course. As a child, making a paperboard and following it. And when it drowns, then putting my own shoes in a stream of water and following the shoes so that घर जाके डांटना पड़े कि जूता कहाँ पे है. Then we have a very special, there's a tree which also has a fruit, which once it opens, it is a form of boat. So it's a natural wooden boat. So that tree, actually, I think before the rainy season only, it starts giving away, shedding off those boats. So if you collect it, it's a very great memory. And I have that the natural boat which I used to collect from under the tree and save it for the rainy season to enjoy the rainy season, apart from the paper boat, shoe boat, and this wooden boat, natural boat. So one more very special memory is the raincoat. I can never forget that because when I was in my pre-primary section, my father had a bicycle. He used to come and pick me up from the school, and he had a very big raincoat. So I used to just sit on the cycle, holding his tummy very tight, and he will cover me with his raincoat, under his raincoat, and he will ride towards the house. So I can never forget that warmth till now. And in my most of my childhood was in a place called Belgaum, which is very famous for the rain. But afterwards, my father has served Indian Air Force, so he got transferred to Jaisalmer, a desert area of Rajasthan. And when we went first time there, it rained for the first time after 7 years, and the kids were like, the kids around our neighborhood, they were dancing, and because they never saw rain, and we were like from Belgaum, we were like, wow, what is big thing here? ये बारिश में क्या है? For us, it had become common, but for them, it was like a miracle that okay, from ऊपर से भी पानी गिरता है. They were knowing only from the tap. So that scene I still remember, when the kids around, like all my very small buddies and all, they were enjoying rain, the first one. And always, now I don't get that opportunity, but I think till the teenage, I had this habit of the first rain, you open your mouth and stand and drink that water because it's very nutritious or auspicious also they call. So all those memories. Thanks for this topic, Vamsi. I really appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Yes, I too remember that kind of trees, especially coconut trees, right? When the bark gets dried up, the part which holds coconuts, when that gets dried up, it's actually also has that curvature shape.
Yes,
So
yes.
our backyard we used to have 2 coconut trees. All the other parts of coconut, dried coconut parts, we kids used to allow them to be put into that chulas where we have that warm water getting boiled in the morning to get the hot water. Except these things, this all we used to go and hide it on top of terrace, because we know we are going to, competition is always there. How sharp is the edge? How stable is that? Oh, do I have to put a stone here and tie it? We did all those things. We were not engineers, but maybe nature has made us to think in an engineering fashion. Kuch to jugaad karke, we need to keep that coconut thing keep floating.
Yeah.
And I too remember those big gray color, khaki color raincoats that people used to wear.
Yes.
But we kids too used to have some sort of fear. Thanks to Bollywood and all the movies, the killer only comes during rain. It will be raining very heavily. He will be having one torchlight, and we cannot see his face. He will be wearing that kind of gumshoes till the knees and that kind of raincoat. And then cut the scene, police will be there. Oh man, raincoat means movies are told that only villains wear raincoat. So that's the thing. Yes, and dripping of water. Hey, this bucket is full. Bring that. Hey, that is full. Bring this. And then all the drops were collected.
Yes.
Maybe rain has also taught us how to save money, like how
Oh,
we
yes.
are saving water. Drop by drop, yes, it accumulates. And thanks to compounding, magic happens later. I'm spinning.
Yeah, please spin.
Thank you.
One point here, please don't remind only of villains with raincoats, because we used extensively raincoats for school.
Yeah. Now things have changed.
No, that time.
Yes. Sourish.
Yes, I hope you guys are able to hear me.
Yes.
Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Sourish.
Sorry for the voice. Not a very good day, but I couldn't give up the opportunity of the rain. So I heard a lot of you speak about Bangalore. Let me give you a different perspective. I have lived half my life in Calcutta and the other half in Bangalore. So the first half of my life was in Calcutta. I remember the paper boats because the water used to come inside the house. And the only way we'd make sure that we would not get into the water was to make the paper boats and send wishes. My parents used to say that if you send the paper boat with wishes, the gods will receive it. Now we know that it only goes into the nala and the drains. But during the time when we were kids, the paper boats and the khichdi and the pakoras were the things that would always be there when the rain happened. In Bangalore, it was slightly different. I came to Bangalore as a late teenager. So I had started my college in Bangalore. So as you know what happens when you were a teenager and you come to a city like Bangalore from Calcutta. First time I came to Bangalore, it was raining in July. I felt I was in Switzerland. I was in MG Road and I was seeing all the pretty girls and all the expensive bikes and cars. And I thought, contrast to whatever I was in Calcutta, this was a heaven. And if you want to really ask me about rains, though, in the last couple of years, banning the pandemic, I've had bad experiences with rain because I had to always be on my bike. But with rains, I always consider one song. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Tal, Aishwarya Rai and
Yes.
Anil Kapoor. So there
Yes.
was a particular song there called Nahi Samne Tu.
Yes.
So I would remember that when I used to take those long walks in the boulevard of MG Road, that time the promenade was there and it used to rain. It was so beautiful. That song would come to my mind and, I would be singing it to my non-existent love. So I have good memories because whenever I hear that song, it reminds me of Bangalore at its best. We have a lot of things to complain about, but also the city has a lot of things to give if you're willing to look beyond the problems, the potholes. I mean, I used to stay in Banagata Road. That was the world's biggest swimming pool whenever it used to rain, where the water has nowhere to go. And then it would flow to Kormangla and then to Indranagar. But if you were to look beyond that, there is a certain point of romance that the Bangalore rains bring with it, and rains in particular brings with it. So I'm tied between romantic feelings and amazing hot food. Being an Indian, I can never let go of food. So yeah, those are my two memories.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. I
Vamsi,
too.
it looks like you did some kind of manipulation. Why Naveen is in the last? I don't know what logic you're telling. You're putting that algorithm on the spinning wheel, but it looks like you did some manipulation. Why Naveen is in the last? I thought Naveen will come in the first or middle.
Pavan, we are all, the algorithm is saving the best for the last.
Okay, okay.
Because Naveen has been riding. I hope it's not raining where he's riding.
See, first of all, Vamsi, I think you have set the bar for the next meeting very, very, very high. And Sangeeta and I were talking before joining this meeting in the noon, and we had very high expectations. And in fact, you have far exceeded the expectations. Such a creative thought process. I'm thoroughly enjoying this conversation. And at the same time, I'm angry about your algorithm because you guys have covered everything that I wanted to cover. However, I wanted to introduce two things, okay, which I'm assuming you might have not heard about them in English, okay, with regard to this rainy season and the paperboard. First of all, to make the answer very straight, yeah, I enjoy rains, and I also made a lot of paper boats. And in addition to that, I enjoy this petrichor.
Yeah, I too. I forgot to tell.
Okay, in case if you guys haven't heard about that petrichor, that is nothing but the smell of the first rain, right? I think nothing can replace that particular aroma. It awakens all our senses and all, right? And I was just doing some research about that particular word. In fact, while listening to all the beautiful conversation that is happening over here and all, and it actually is a word derived from two Greek words, Petra meaning stone and Ikar. Again, it is as per the Greek mythology, it refers to the golden fluid that flows in the veins of the immortals, right? So that's where the petrichor word is derived from. But I love that petrichor. And the second thing that I love about rainy season is the harbinger of the rains. So which is those rain bugs. In Telugu, we call them as Arudra Purugulu, right? The one with red velvet skin and all. So they're so soft to touch, and you'll find them on the outskirts of the villages and outskirts of the towns and all. And I used to cherish touching them. I cherish those moments of touching them. And I had the advantage of going to a school by bicycle. And my school was located about 3 kilometers from my home. And I used to bicycle every day. And again, to your point, to everybody's point, we tend to see both those rainy days as well as sunny days. And especially when it is a sunny day, you have to save your books from not drenching, okay, until you arrive. And that used to be one of the sweetest memories, because at times we were proactive in terms of covering those books and all. And at times, all those books and that particular homework which your maths teacher or your science teacher has asked you to do, that got wet and you get beaten up by them. Likewise, it's a mixed bag of memories and all. But yeah, overall, I cherish rainy season. I cherished rainy season as a kid, and now it's a kind of mixed feeling. And I enjoy the clouds and the silver lining part of it. And at the same time, I try to drench myself whenever there is an opportunity, right? And here I'm in a situation where I'm instructing my kids not to get drenched in the rain. And at the same time, since my mom stays here, she also instructs me not to get drenched in the rain. So I experience both aspects of it. But overall, I thoroughly enjoy monsoon season. as long as it doesn't impact the city infrastructure, and as long as it is not disastrous to people around us. These are the 2 cents from my side. And wonderful points, guys, so far.
Yes. So I will stop the share because the last person spoke. We will meet again because you have some more. We will make use of the spinning wheel again, and everybody will get a fair chance. No tweaking of algorithm will be done at that point of time. And by the way, this smell
like
of
the last time, right? Last time also it was so coincidental that you kept Naveen at the end. Absolutely, you did nothing, which we believe in.
Yes. You people can shower their thoughts. It's a rainy season. It's okay. You can shower your thoughts. And this smell of rain, that the smell we get when the first drizzle happens. Actually, I do composting in my house. So I almost, I think till now around 1.5 lakh kg of wet waste I converted into compost. When the compost gets created, the final stage of compost, when you actually see and you notice that it's nothing but the it's like mud. I would not say mud, but it's like mud, and that actually smells like that. Once
Black
I
gold.
once I realized that, oh, okay, this is having such a nice fragrance. I think this is the only smell that everyone and anywhere in the world people like. I think the people, I did not find anyone who say that I don't like that smell. Everybody spoke positively about this particular fragrance. So what I did, I got some the old clothes, whatever they are there. I got small bags made out of it, and I actually stored them. Once I dry it a little bit, and I store them, and I actually put it in my wardrobe. People might be thinking that the dress may sound the smell little bit different, but no. The more this mud stays and it gets released, the smell releases, the fragrance keeps on increasing, and the dress actually increases a lot. That's a beautiful memory even I have. And echoing with Sourish, not the rain time, but immediately after the rain, the next day, if you happen to visit any of the lakes in Bangalore, and if it is between 4 a.m. and 5:30 a.m., when the sun just rises and you walk on the wet grass or you run around the lake, trust me, you will experience what it is to be near to nature. Bangalore is really so beautiful. It's no exaggeration when he told that, barring the beautiful girls, okay, because anyways, MG Road changed a lot now compared to the time that he might have seen. Yes, it's like Switzerland. You can experience nature in its finest beauty, and basically, nature is a beauty. You can, the day after rainy season, the day after rain, when you go for walk or run or whatever, to be closer to nature in any of the parks that are well maintained in Bangalore. Now, here is a spin that I want to give to the theme of the day, rain and paper boat. How many of you noticed, or how many of you know that one piece of paper, newspaper, junk, buff paper, anything, can become that wonderful toy with which we can play such a long time? If it is even not raining, what stops us to fill that big tub in our house and leave that paper boat in it? How many times did you see small children with that one tumbler and one spoon that they play hours and hours? What is that I'm trying to point out? Yes, we all have rains. People have complaints about rain. People like rain. People say that farmers like rain. And the famous not so good rhyme which says that rain, go away. Barring that, paper boat and rain symbolizes something more profound in our life. There may be lot of difficulties, or there may be lot of sudden rush of happiness. Along with that, we have also the other side of the coin. When there are difficulties, we need to find when it showers a lot of difficulties, we need to find fun in our paper boats. That's the already Pavan Baba Maharaj has given. No, not Pavan. I think who is that? Some Sadhu Maharaj already have given a lot of philosophical view about the paper boats getting drenched. I suppose it is an engineering problem. Somebody has not done paper boat engineering. They did not engineer well, that it got drowned, drenched very quickly. But otherwise, if we can take the theme and we say that the rain, if it is difficulties, we still have that silver lining of the cloud, and we can always make that paper boat and still derive happiness from that rain. Do you people have in your life that paper boat moment in your life when everything around you was raining and you are not okay with that? Your wife is not okay to make that pakoda. The bhaji vendor did not put that shop. The pani puri vendor was not there. Power gone. But what was your paper boat moment at that point of time? There's a seepage in your roof. But what is that paper boat moment in your life? Now to dismantle everyone's, anxiousness or anger against this algorithm, why not give Naveen the first chance? See, Venkat, when it is not algorithm, Vamsi is very genuine, honest to the core.
We never said that. We only said that you actually planned for Naveen to be at the end, so that we get the best at the end. We only said you planned it. We never said we were not happy with the result.
Naveen, your chance. What is your paper boat moment? Or what was?
See, paper boat moment, I have multiple of them, and a few of them which I cannot share because it is a public forum and I don't want my wife to watch this.
अरे आजकल तो स्विगी है, डंजो है.
Yeah. All right. So,
By the way, if you want Swiggy is giving you the birthday pack every time you order. So
Yeah.
you order from Swiggy.
Wonderful. Yeah. So, yeah, in my case, the paperboat movement with regard to food and all, like there was some delicious food prepared, and I was on my way to office. I was on my way back from office to home, and I couldn't reach on time. Okay, and it was a kind of situation where my wife prepared everything she was supposed to prepare, but I was not on time, and literally it got delayed. I reached home at about 1 a.m. Okay, and because I was stuck and I tried to drive in between, but again, the water flow was too thick on the road and all, which made it difficult to drive and all, and I did not want to take chance. And likewise, by the time I came home, like she was waiting for the dinner, and much awaited dinner, which did not happen. So that was my experience.
Naveen, are you scolding your wife or are you sharing your paper boat moment?
Read between the lines.
Okay. यहाँ तो लाइन्स ही नहीं दिख रहा है. You are saying in between
Vamsi,
the
if you are
lines.
married, you will not ask that question.
He's
Hey, am I looking so young? Thanks for the
Yes.
compliment. Okay.
Indeed.
Next time I will ask my wife to be in TGV circles. Remember this statement and please repeat it again.
No, that is only for saying for once. Golden words are never repeated.
Arre.
Will you repeat some other word when your wife is here?
Okay. Man, I'm married man. It's okay. Anyways,
You're married to men or married men?
uh,
And what is the
wait. I will share my paperboat
Vamsi,
moment.
Vamsi, please.
We are diverting
Vamsi,
from the
I
topic.
am married to man. It's okay. What is this, man? What is that you are
Exactly.
trying to prove? It is a recorded session. Naveen already
Exactly.
hinted. What exactly are you trying to do? Sorry, Sourish, go ahead.
That's exactly. What was so much restrictive about the treatment?
Ah,
There is nothing restricted about the statement. So let us go to the next person.
Vamsi had his paperboat moment right now.
Oh, you want me to share my paperboat moment?
yeah. Why not?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. See, paperboat moments are those moments in my life, and the analogy that I want to draw are there will be some support that you will definitely get if you believe in that. And I also feel that rains make us to be more comfortable with the uncomfortable things, make us to be more adaptable. ठीक है, अगर ऑटो नहीं मिला, कैब नहीं मिला तो ऑटो, अरे ऑटो नहीं मिला तो बस, अरे बस नहीं मिला तो पैदल. It's raining and at the end of the day we need to reach the home because somebody is waiting for there for us, having cooked the dinner, in my case also, like Naveen. But paperboat moments are those moments we see that silver lining in the cloud. For me, it happened very recently. And very honestly, I want to say my paperboat movement started when I did my first post on LinkedIn. My career was in doldrums. I was not knowing what to do with it. Then somebody hinted saying that LinkedIn is a place. Just go and be there. And you see, now I became part of this wonderful TGV Circle group, and just because I posted that we are having this session, the person who supports me in my LinkedIn post, Raunak Gupta ji, he joined this session. My paperboat movement was that during that turmoil stage in my career, the paperboat ka sahara, I got it through LinkedIn, and I'm forever indebted. And yes, the shot in the foot actually happened with respect to my brand when TGV did that session. And I proudly sported it saying that, yeah, 2 posts. I don't have to work. Naveen has sent the post, copy it, send it again, 1 more post. And then it's in the featured section. That's the paperboat movement. And that's what I say, that despite of thunderstorms and all those things, we all have, and life is kind enough to give us that paperboat. It's only that we have to just play around it with it and let it go wherever it wants to go. Let the stream take it wherever it wants to take it. That's the paperboat moment in my life, Sourish. What's yours, Sourish? Hello?
Sorry, you are on mute.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I'll quickly finish my paperboat movement. My paperboat movement was a defining factor in my life. If you really look at rains, it happened when I was stuck in Fraser Town just after my college. When you talked about the paddle and the auto and all, that is what I used to also do. You know, as a proud Bangalorean and a Calcasian for that matter, I used to walk everywhere. But that day I was waiting for the bus to come, and it was raining very heavily, and we were not getting a bus to Lingarajpuram, where I was staying at that time. And I don't know what happened to me. I told to the universe that, you need to give me a sign. If the next bus comes, which I cannot get up, then I'm going to apply for a loan and get a bike for myself, because everybody was telling me that to get around Bangalore, you need a bus, you need a bike. Bus and autos are not very reliable. And you won't believe, my paperboat movement happened when exactly the next bus came. It came fully tilted to one side because there were so many people in it that nobody could get up on the bus. And I think that was the moment of tragedy for me to get a bike. The next day itself, I just got into a job, my first job in 2002. And I remember I walked into the bank in Kivraj Motors and I told them that here is my down payment and let me have a bike. And I didn't even know how to ride a bike then. But I went and purchased a bike and I said, you know what? I'll ride it and I learned to ride it after the bike comes. And why am I saying it pivotal? Because now as a trainer, as a storyteller, as a coach, I still don't say no to people when they come to me for help. My idea is, seek lenge, we'll get the work done, we'll learn it along the way, but let me not say no to that next person coming to me for help. So that has been my paperboat moment and my first purchase of life in Bangalore. Of course, I just sold the bike last month on scrap after it's been 19 years now. This year, 2002, 22, December 2020 years, the bike has gone. But my God, the number of miles that I've gone on that bike is not funny. So I think it has given me a good service. And I think that's what I do for my clients also. So that was my report.
Great. Yeah. Great lesson. Seek lenge. That's a very great thing that you shared. So can you please pick up somebody after you to tell their paperboat movement?
The lady has already spoken, right? Has Sangeeta spoken?
No, not about this, definitely.
Then can I invite Sangeeta because she was the one who saw me coming in and so sweet of her to bring up my name. So Sangeeta, I nominated you to share your paperboat moment in this
Thanks, Sourish. Thanks. Now, Vamsi, I think you're clear. I saw him coming in. Okay, I hope you hear me.
Yes, Sangeeta. Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you, Sourish. So my paperboat moment is, I would say many times it has happened, but I think last year when I had to take a decision in my career, which will be impacting my personal life, professional life, everything. So I think from last 2.5 years or 3 years, I was really trying to figure out what to do next. Should I be? I just wanted to quit my corporate career, but I didn't have that courage. I was doing a lot of calculations, all kind of things, financial security, everything in life. And then wherever I had my fear, right? If I leave this job, this stability will go away. If I leave this job, this will happen. This might happen. So I spoke to those stakeholders because of whom I had that fear, like my dependents. So when I spoke to them, the best answer which I could get from my mom was like, since I'm the eldest one in my family, and I've been working from 15 years. I take care of my parents for all the anything which comes up. So if I leave a very stable job, what will be the impact? And especially, I was more worried about since they are aging, what might be a medical impact in case anything comes up. And my mom told me only one thing: why do you always think that okay, कुछ होगा तो मेरे पास उतना पैसा नहीं रहेगा to help them or to get the best treatment? Think like your parents will never have any health issue. Just take this jump. And that was the moment where that fear, when I addressed it, because there were a lot of calculations, the showering of thoughts, fears, all the stability which a job gives us, definitely, was causing me to take few steps ahead, but many steps back. But finally, a few things when I said, okay, fine, as Sourish rightly said, seek language. Every moment is a learning moment. If quitting is an option, then let's quit and learn something new. And that is what I have been doing from last 1 year in a startup with my friend, where I am learning every day. But that moment, Jan 21st, 2021, was the day of my paperwork moment when I took a decision of leaving my 16 plus years of career or in a corporate life and taking a career which I wanted to have more flexibility in my life, all kind of whatever I can do extra with writing, enhancing my skills, other skills other than the technical and project management. So this was my paper boat moment. I can always cherish.
Great.
Thank
Can you
you.
tag?
That deserves a round of applause.
Oh, thank you. I think everyone who have contributed for my decision deserves a very big round of applause, especially my husband. He told me, jump, don't worry. जो होगा देखा जाएगा. You can come back
सीख ले
anytime in the corporate
सीख
world.
लेंगे.
Yes. All right, I have to nominate someone. So I'll
Yes.
nominate Praveen.
Yeah, thank you.
साहू जी को एक पोएट्री भी बोलना
Yes,
होगा.
yes, please.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Actually, I have written poetry on rain, but as of now, it's not with me. Okay, so I would not able to tell, but yeah, I can recite two lines of some other poetry. Okay, so that is like. Just give me a moment. I think I have that my paper. Okay. Okay. So I'll say it in Hindi. Okay, or you can try to understand if some words are not there, like understandable, right? Just try to listen it, and then if you want, I can explain. Okay. तो आँखों की तपिश कम होने दो, मुझे थोड़ी देर रोने दो. आँखों की तपिश कम होने दो, मुझे थोड़ी देर रोने दो. So whenever you feel kind of pain, right? Let it, okay? Just like बरसात होती है, and then you remove all your obstacles, right? तो आंखों की तपिश कम होने दो, थोड़ी देर रहने दो. तो you can wash out what your what your pain is. Okay, and then मिट नहीं सकते ये जख्म जिंदगी के, मिट नहीं सकते ये जख्म जिंदगी के, आने दो रोशनी फिर सुबह होने दो. Okay, so pain is a part of life. Do not stop the light coming, right? Do not stop the light coming. So मिट नहीं सकते ये गम जिंदगी के, आने दो रोशनी सुबह होने दो. So that is the two lines of one of my recent poetry. But if you want to listen, I can recite two more lines of it. Okay. ख्वाब हजारों कब तक पलेंगे आंखों में, ख्वाब हजारों कब तक पलेंगे आंखों में. हाँ, ख्वाब हजारों कब तक पलेंगे आंखों में, कुछ ख्वाबों को हकीकत होने दो. ओके, आज मुझे रोने दो, कुछ ख्वाबों को हकीकत होने दो. So there are a lot of dreams in our eyes, right? So take any one dream and fulfill it. Okay, don't stop that. There are a lot of dreams, so don't go chasing every dream. Okay, so just take one out of it and make it happen. Okay, so ख्वाब हजारों आंखों में पलेंगे कब तलक, कुछ ख्वाबों को हकीकत होने दो, आज मुझे थोड़ी देर रोने दो. So that is the two lines.
Great.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Very, very beautiful line.
So what's your paper boat moment?
Yeah, so in 2005, I was pass out and struggling for getting job. Okay, and at that point of time, I had given GATE exam. Okay, and actually I was struggling, and I was in a kind of shattered what to do next, right? There is no, I'm not getting job, and not I'm deciding to go for higher studies or something due to family conditions and all, right? So a way of light came to me when the GATE result came to me. Okay, and I was scored a position of 625th all India rank in GATE. Okay, despite of not having reading well or going into some coaching, right? So it gave me a lot of courage. Okay, so means I can do anything I can, I want to do, right? Because I haven't read, or most of my friends, okay, who got percentile like 98, 99. Okay, my percentile was 92 something, and they got 99 and 98 percentile with a hard work of 1 year. But I got that percentile of 92 within only 5 days of study. So this gave me a lot of hope. Okay, and due to my family condition, I don't want to go into a college. But suddenly, what happened? I'm not sure whether this is due to my GATE result or something. I got a good offer from one of the financial company I flex at that point of time. Okay, and despite of not giving good interview, I got selected. So that was my paper boat moment, and from there I never seen back, right? So yeah, so that was my paper boat moment.
You in fact got paper boats movement. It's not boat movement.
Yeah.
You got boats movement. And when you are talking about that light, right? There's a famous in a movie. There's a dialogue that whenever you see that lightning, right, you actually have to turn towards the sky and smile, because sky is trying to take a photograph
God is
of
taking
you.
photos.
Yeah,
Yes.
give a bright smile because it's a flash that the sky wants to take a photograph of you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So can you tag somebody? There's another poet. Yes, he's also a poet, and he writes, I think, and he also encourages people to write, and many of his posts contain poems written by young people.
Yeah, thank you, Vamsi. And first of all, thank you very much for mentioning me while you were sharing your paperwork movement, because that was something encouraging for me. So thank you. And definitely, I also got inspired from your post. But when it comes to paperwork movement for me, so there are a lot of moments. I think whatever I write, when you say in terms of poetry and all other things, so whatever I write based on my certain experiences. So I think one of the paper boat movement recently I had written about how my journey has landed me to come here at ADII, right?
Correct,
But
yes.
before that, I think let me share one of the paper boat movement from my academic experience. So when I was, I think it was after BTech in around 2011. So in 2011, I have completed my bachelor's, and then in 12, after having an experience of facing an interview for government organization, CIL. So, but due to some of the situations, I could not get selected. So that was another thing. But I got selected for teaching, right? So in the, I think, first year, I have around 8 years of experience in teaching in engineering. And out of those 8 years, I have taught 6 years engineering drawing. So that is one of the subject which I had taught a lot of times. So in that, in the first year itself, what happened in one of my class, there was a student who was very good in drawing. Absolutely, he made very good drawings. Absolutely fine, because in engineering, what I used to measure like कि ये line सीधी है या नहीं. And over a period of time, when you practice enough, like when you evaluate constantly, so you understand like without measuring which line is going at a slight angle or which is linear kind of, right? So I used to take a look at the seats, and I used to tell. So in any of his seats, I could not tell any kind of problem. And all other participants, I used to tell like there is this error and that error. But what I saw in him, whose drawing were very good, he always remain upset. Kind of a person, never smiles and remains upset and all those things. So then I thought that even in my lecture, where he is going to make good drawings, I am giving good grades and all those things, then still why he is upset kind of. So one day I just went at his desk and asked like, what happened? Is there something with me? Like, tell me clearly. And in each of my class, this is one of the statement I usually have said, or even today I said like, if there is anything, if you think I have not taught well, मेरे पढ़ाने में कोई कमी है in terms of knowledge, in terms of skill, or in terms of delivery, you can speak frankly, because there is nothing. We are lifelong learners and we can learn at each and every point of time. So then after a lot of push, he tried to told me like, my father works in IIT and he is a professor over there, and I could not get selected into IIT, and that is one of the regret I am living with. So then I thought, yaar, now what I can do? He is studying, he is doing bachelor's, he is completing all his drawings and all those things and getting good grades. Now what I can do in such situation? So then I thought, okay, why you could not get into the IIT? So he said, before the exam I got ill, and because of that I could not prepare. So then immediately I stopped. I said, okay, I don't want to listen all that situation. I understood what I wanted to understood. Just tell me what now you can do to get into the IIT. That's it. So he said, maybe 1 year of another effort, and maybe I will be. And then I said, how sure you are that you will get into IIT? So he said, I'm not completely sure. Look, there are two situations. One is, there is 1 year of your BTech that will go waste, right? If you will again start preparing from fresh for the IIT. But if you are sure that you can get out, you can crack the entrance exam and get into the IIT next year, then no issues. Parents will understand the situation one or another day. That is fine. And if at any point of time, if you think that, and then you can come with your parents, I will talk to them. Bhai, theek hai, use BTech mein nahi man lag raha, because just he wanted to study the same thing with IIT kind of institution, right? So then he said, no, but I am not sure. Then I think, then what is the problem? Focus here, na? If you are not sure right now, if you are not that sure, so he said that again, like I could not concentrate in all those things. Then I thought, okay, let's see, his drawing was best. And there was nothing like, I thought, okay, let's have a competition. And that competition is to design and draw a logo of the mechanical engineering department, right? And openly, without any prior approval, because in that at that time my mind was like, ek certificate dila denge, and there are some books which I am having with like specimen copies aati hain, unme se kuch de denge as a reward, but no issues. So I said there is a competition, whoever wants to participate can participate. And out of the class of 60, you will not believe, only 2 were the participants. And after 5 or 10 days, that a single individual was the one who was the participant, and definitely he will be the getting the gifts and all those things. But that one moment has defined like how he has been encouraged, how he has done his BTech done sincerely, and at the same time, after pursuing his BTech, because during the 2 years of his program, because BTech is a 4-year program, so during after 2 years of his course, I went for the, what I can say, my master's program, joined a government college in MP. So after 4 years, after completing my master's, and meanwhile his 4 years got completed. So when I came back and I got to listen, like he has joined master's from Thapar University, Patiala. So I said, okay, that's good. He came with his parents and we talked, and all of things happened. But recently what happened, I think around 1 or 2 years back, I think around COVID, when COVID started, his call came. He talked around 1.5 hours, and I was, it was kind of a moment which defined me, like, yeah, one action, how it can define. And he was pursuing PhD from the IIT, which I was not pursuing at that moment. Right now, I am pursuing the FPM, that is equivalent to PhD. But at that time, I was not pursuing. But I thought that, like, it is not like that. You can't, if you have decided to go somewhere, and right now if you can't go there, there is no what I can say, the path, like, right? If you are really willing to do whatever you can do at the moment, and best like as Sourish has said, as Sangeeta has said, like, okay, life will come with its own challenges, focus on your present, and let's see what happens. And similar thing happens with me, even as ADIA kind of movement, what I have shared with in one of my posts. So after BTech, when we were returning from the train, and usually we have a conversation with friends, so he asked me, यार क्या प्लान है? So I said कि यार कुछ भी करेंगे, MTech तो मैं बिल्कुल नहीं करूंगा. This is completely for sure. I will never ever do the MTech. I don't want to now continue the technical education. I want to go into the management kind of education. MBA I will do. But what happened after 2 years of teaching, the conditions was like that I could not pursue the MBA just because of some other situations, financial and other constraints were there with the family and all those things. But there was a situation when I had to pursue the masters, right? because if you want to continue in the academics field, you have to pursue bachelor's, master's, post doctoral and postdoc and all other kind of academic degrees. So then I thought, ki chalo MTech karte hain. And at that moment, I defined my statement like I will never ever kind of. So then I realized ki you can't be sure of what situations are or what circumstances are throwing at you. But still, you have to make a choice. You have to make a decision. And when I joined MTech, there after completing 1.5 years, when it comes to like what are you going to pursue in the dissertation kind of, so I thought कि यार MBA तो कर नहीं पाया, interest बहुत ज़्यादा था, so let's say quality management I have taken as a dissertation topic, and I have done that as a kind of dissertation topic, and I have completed with in Six Sigma. I have completed that thesis. And after completing 6 years post my post graduation in the academics, and when I started this Gyani Rudra initiative 2 years back, so it was like COVID happened with academic institutions. What happened? I think we all are aware, right? So there were all kind of shut down and online classes, and how much sincere the youth is with the online classes, we all know. So things happened, and I was like, if these are the situations, what I can do. So there were a lot of experiences, lot of learnings with me. And then I thought, ki, chalo yaar, kuch nahi karte hain. There is internet-driven market. I am having a lot of thoughts. Let's put them in a structure and a blog kind of banate hain. There was nothing kind of idea what I am doing today with the Gyani Rudra. So I have started that blog kind of slowly. After 3 months or 6 months, I came with another idea. I added that idea. And then one student came to me in my previous university, and he was good in the web development. Initially, I was handling that with the WordPress because that is a drag and drop kind of technology, and I am comfortable with that. So he came with me. He wanted to learn. So I thought, okay, let you handle this website and all those things. So we added a lot of things. We added, as Vamsi said, like the story writing, poetry writing, artworks, paintings, and all of that. Those things we had added. And in the meanwhile, I also understood myself better. And recently, 2 months back, when an opportunity came in form of an advertisement, I have seen like EDIA is inviting for the applications for FPM program, Fellow Program and Management. And then I thought, like, what I am doing in form of Gyani Rudra, that is again my entrepreneurial journey. There are certain challenges I had gone through. There are certain challenges I am going through. There are certain challenges which will be in the coming time. So then I thought that it could be a great way, like how I can merge all of the things. And there was a dream, like I wanted to pursue MBA, which I could not pursue, even in which I can fulfill through this way. So that way I applied, I applied, written test happened, interview happened, and all of the things happened, and I got selected and came here. So it's a kind of life has, if I will talk about my life, then my life is always filled with the paperboat kind of movement. There are a lot of challenges. And one thing, recently in January, I have started one book, started reading one book, that is Krishna Ki Atma Katha, that is in Hindi, 8 volumes book, that is written by Manu Sharma. And you will never feel, if I have read all the 8 volumes, and I had never felt that is written by Manu Sharma itself. That is, it seems like that is written by Lord Krishna himself. And at every point of time, I have realized there is one thing which is common. Just be within your present. You never know, and you even can't know what time is bringing with it, like the kind of opportunities, the kind of challenges it is bringing with. Just focus on what you can do best at the moment of the time, and let rest be with the universe. It will take care as it wanted to be taken. There should be no worry. And that's what I have lived. I'm what I can say, encouraging the youth to share their experiences in form of stories, poetry, artworks, and photographs, so that they can also be in that state, like whatever is in mind, just pour that those emotions, be in the present, and let's see what happens. That's all. So that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm
Great. I picked up few paper boats. So in this whole environment of raining, showering, thunderstorms, and all those things, paper boats are those crutches that we can take moments of time where we take ourselves out of that uncomfort zone, but feel comfortable with that uncomfortness, and also adapt ourselves. माहौल खराब है, पूरा सब जगह पानी है, फिर भी मैं बोट के साथ खेल रहा हूँ. That's the positivity that I want to drive and bring, because that's what I started off with, that incident of that small kids. They are least bothered with respect to traffic. They are least bothered with what is happening around them. Just water is there. They have some paper. They made that paper and they are racing against it. The water is going in certain direction and they just want to race. They, as he told, Raunakji told, it does not matter for them where the boat goes. They are in that moment enjoying and traveling, taking their journey along with the boat. Where the boat goes does not matter. But as long as you are in the moment, you are enjoying the life. With this, we are nearing to our time, right, Naveen? 8 o'clock. I
Yeah.
wish that there should be lots and lots of showers of happiness and a slight drizzle of difficulties in your life, is what I wish from this rain and paper boat theme. Thanks a lot for everyone.
Just 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Just as you were saying the boat kind of and poetry, so I just got reminded of one poetry submitted by one of our young participant at Gyanurga. So there are two lines which I got really encouraged with that. So see written like, I got to know.
Praveen is excited now. Praveen, yeah, come on, tell. Praveen ji is saying, come on, tell.
So it is a poetry with the title "Getting It Back," and it is a little long poetry, but still I have selected two lines like, I got to know dates do come back, but memories repeats never. Time flies, but beautiful memories remains a memory forever. So these are the two lines which got attached me a lot. And one thing which I would like to say, like, this was the first session for me as TGV Inner Circle, and one of the thing which I remember, like, this is the one of the memory which I can definitely carry over with me in my mind, right? So thank you for creating this memory, and definitely it was a great conversation with you all.
Yeah, and if you are okay, we will add you to the WhatsApp group, and you can be the permanent member. We don't charge anything, okay, for that. You have to share your pearls of wisdom with the rest of the team. That's it, okay?
No issues.
All right, and yeah, it's the time for the nominations for next month's session. Who wants to host it? I know Vamsi has raised it the bar, as I've been telling, but yeah, we can definitely get more creative. And theme is up to you guys, whoever wants to pick it up. Sangeeta, all right, cool. So yeah, I'll add you to the temp group, and there Vamsi will also be part of it. He will do kind of knowledge transfer or what went into his research, and we will be there, and we can have a offline conversation as a subgroup also.
Yeah.
But thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it, Vamsi. Really, you rocked.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and happy weekend to all.
All right, guys. So see you
Weekend.
next month.
Enjoy.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.